Okay, and with that, it is official, we should now be live. At least in theory, we should be live. Let me make extra sure that that is the case. In any case, yes, hello everyone, it's a fair programming error that just refused to be fixed. Code here. Spinne was here first today, 40 minutes before the stream started, as one should be very early. And today, we're gonna be playing Genshin Impact. Ooh, how amazing. So, what's the plan for today? Well, the plan is quite simple. You see that? You see quests? You see story quests? First of all, we have yet to claim something here. But yeah, again, we have reached all endings on all but one hangout. Ever Silent Stars. This, right here, is what we'll be working on today. Now, there are 6 endings in this, as opposed to the 5 endings that were here. But that might just mean that it's a little bit, that content is a little bit more spread out. It does not necessarily mean there's more content. In any case, I don't want to waste too much time, so I'll just hit begin hangout and we'll see how it goes. After all, these hangouts do usually take a while to complete. So, yeah, let's do that. And let's see what is up. First of all, we're returning to Sumeru City for this. I hope the audio levels are fine. They should be fine. If not, I will correct them as we go on, which I will likely do once we have some dialogue going, because that's usually when the audio balancing is the most important. And that is also when I will be able to tell what is wrong and what isn't wrong. Also, we're immediately going to the academia, which is always a bad start, but oh well. Open the door. Well, here we are. By the way, one more thing I should probably mention. These hangouts, while they do take quite a bit of time usually, I am not sure if it will be if we will be able to like 100% fill this stream with it, or if one stream will not be enough for it. Yeah, I've done so many hangouts in the past, you'd think I should be able to tell by now. Thing is, I am not able to tell, and the problem is, after we're done with that hangout, we don't have any other, like, main story stuff to do. Because as you can see, there is no story, like, this is the only story quest we have right now. After that, it's just world quest. There's obviously no new Archon quest. And the event isn't voice acted either.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Thank you for testing my audio balance wrongly.
Where are those who share the memory?
I think that's kind of okay, right? I think the audio balance is okay. So maybe I will give people a little bit more of a chance to, you know, show up, do their thing. Because I'm pretty sure Spinne might have already left again for those 40 minutes. Would have been a waste to just sit idly in chat and not do anything. Although supposedly there are at least 2 people here, so I don't know who's here, but I know someone's here. So welcome. Look at that view, by the way. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. You know what? Let's just get started. We don't want to waste too much time. And yes, Spinne, you are here. That you are. Welcome. We are about to get started on the new hangout. Alright. Begin.
Oh, we meet again.
Oh wow, that is interesting. Ha! That is interesting. Can I help you with something? Maybe. What do you need help with? But the hearts have like a little energy thing in there, and we are starting at the lowest possible level. Is our goal throughout this hangout to get her energy up, basically, so she, like, isn't just sleepy, so she's actually energetic? Is that our goal? Maybe. Tell you something and want to know if you can answer it. I probably can't, but I can try, potentially, maybe.
Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now.
Oh, you don't? Okay, bye, hangout over. Going to go visit Whirly Whirly. Is that even an option? Like, if you have not played any of the mushroom event thingies, would that option even show up? Like, I'm genuinely curious, because that would not make sense for some people. You seem a little tired.
Yeah, it's been days since I've had a good night's sleep. I was
Can someone just knock her
originally
out?
looking up some information at the House of Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking.
Well, how about you get some rest, and then you might have some fresh ideas. Okay, my left click doesn't work, except I completely destroy my mouse button. Or if I press the button back, it works. Do you know how to fix that? Get a new mouse. That is the easiest way to fix that. Alternatively, if you press it at the back and it works. I don't know, maybe put something on top of it so that, like, no matter where you press it will press back down the back. As like a solution. I don't know if that would work though. That is indeed the easiest way. It would be, right? It would indeed be the easiest solution. Stress value shows a current anxiety. Oh, that is stress. That is worse. I thought our goal would have to be like to get her like to be energetic and everything. No, that is stress. That is not good. Being long tortured by her own anxious thoughts, Layla's stress value shows her current mental state. This value will fluctuate as the story progresses. Appraise the situation carefully before making your choice.
I should have been done with the first draft
Oh,
of my
no.
thesis by now, but I've barely written a third.
Okay, so what are you planning to do now?
Well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now.
What if you had help?
But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place.
Maybe you should
All
stop
I've
thinking
done
such
is
self-destructive
cause trouble for
thoughts.
My advisor and classmates. I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely given up yet.
Cheer up, things probably aren't as bad as you think they are. That seems a little bit like very empty words. I think the second one might be better. You still have time, right? Like, look at the positives, maybe? Image on Discord. Ah, alright, you can do that. You still have time, right?
To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days. Just thinking about the awful state of my thesis keeps me up at night.
Yeah, but getting some
Lack
good
of
sleep in might help you
hinders my ability
concentrate.
to focus, and if I can't
Yeah.
focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking.
Exactly, someone knock her unconscious,
I'm
please.
stuck in a vicious cycle. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm
Well, yeah, because your
nowhere
right click
near as
apparently isn't
gifted
broken.
as they are.
2 different buttons, one is broken, one
If
isn't.
it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the darshan by now.
Oh, you're getting help at least. Are they the great fungus elder? Haha. Is there someone a good friend of yours? Is there someone a good friend of yours?
No. All my
Damn.
friends are back home. I'm the only one who got to come study at the
The thing about you
academia.
being dead? Yes, you is
This
dead.
might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or not.
Wait,
Due
How do
to
you
my
know-
lack
how do you
of
not know?
sleep, I
Just
sometimes
writing?
get dizzy and faint when I'm stressed out.
it's that bad, huh?
Yeah, but oddly enough, when I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of.
Huh.
My homework's somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers
Think she
are
does it herself?
perfectly written. But that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done,
Huh.
even my broken camera was fixed.
Wouldn't that be
I
something?
really don't know what's going on, but for now,
Sleepwalking, right?
I'm calling the phenomenon
Right, someone
a
that wakes up in a
blessing
surprise.
from the stars.
So she's a sleepwalker, or
Maybe
sleep
the
worker in her
stars
case.
above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research. If that's even possible.
That sounds pretty extraordinary. I want powers like that!
But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon.
But what if the mysterious phenomenon is
Down
you?
to my own efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of everyone who knows me?
That makes sense. The effort you put in is equally important. It's like that, I would just stop sleeping and sleep in school. Easy! Ah, yes.
Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting. I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Sealy's help.
You just said you wanted to rely on your own efforts. What is wrong with you?
Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. Oh, sorry. I'm just making excuses.
At least make good ones.
The Wisdom Sealy is
How dare you make
truly
excuses?
amazing, and
How dare you
really
suffer from
shares its
insomnia?
endless knowledge. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question, and you'll get a response a short while later.
Huh. Can Sealies even do something like that? Maybe it's some researcher who wants to remain anonymous?
No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Sealy. But getting
Fascinating.
an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like that.
It depends on the
All
researcher, I
can do
guess.
right now is hope that it helps me.
But what about the blessing from the stars?
Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is better than doing nothing.
But what those two phenomena are connected? Sounds a little sketchy, but I'll go check it out with you. It's too risky to rely on some fishy legend to complete your thesis. This is probably where the first split happens in the story. But you know what? I'm curious about this too, so I'll check it out with her.
Oh, really? But I don't want to take up your time.
Worried that you'll pass out from exhaustion soon. Nah, that would probably stress her out because she realizes that we're only coming along for her benefit. It's fine, I have nothing going on.
Sorry for the bother. You're too kind. Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question for the Sealy.
Oh.
I just hope it can help me get through this predicament.
And if it can't, then it
Among
can't.
the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Sealy is one of the more popular ones lately. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received a reply from it.
And how does one...
It should probably help me as
How does
well,
one go about seeking
right?
it out? So, do you just call its name and it appears, or is there some kind of summoning ritual?
Any funny antics in the House of Dana will get you escorted out, or perhaps thrown out.
So what do we do
Let's
then?
split up and ask around about the Sealy. Hopefully someone knows something more.
Alright, let's split up, gang. And teleport, because I am too lazy to walk like any amount of distance. Still too high up. Ooh, okay, now on the correct height. Just have to walk around a bit. There we go. Alright, time to enter. What have we got? What kind of info can we seek? Where will we find what we're looking for? Will we even find what we're looking for? So many questions. So few answers. You there! Talk to me.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom Sealy?
You've come to the right person.
Oh?
I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the stars. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources.
Okay.
Really?
And how did you
Yeah,
go
I
about
submitted
asking that
another
question?
a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
That sounds like what others have said. But I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away.
We just need to
Whatever.
know, yeah, how to submit a
Can
question.
you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Sealy?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan has us use those 2 books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Sealy, and then insert the letter into one of the books.
Okay, okay. I see.
Come back in a day or 2, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Sealy has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Sealy doesn't want to answer your question.
Which might be
I
the case, but
see.
we'll have to figure that one
Thank
out.
you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Sealy replies.
Oh no, this might be another waiting game. I just realized. Oh, come on. That jump looks so doable. Come on, Zhongli. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll do it my way. Anything but taking the stairs. Okay. Let's have a look over here, shall we? Theoretical astrology. Layla places a letter in the designated book.
Finally. I wrote out my question and put it in the book.
What do we do now?
Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time.
Shall we do something in the
I'll
meantime, or
come
will you
back
try to
tomorrow
sleep?
to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do.
I'll come with you. I'm a little worried.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hopefully, by tomorrow her stress will
Alright
have gone
then,
down a bit again.
Let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the Sealy replies.
The next day, you and Layla return to the same... It auto-skips! How nice! We return to the same bookshelf.
Time to
An
look at the
auto-skip in
letter.
time? Hello?
Please
How
let there be a
nice.
stamp. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The Sealy responded. Fantastic.
You look better already. Oh! Yep, that worked.
Wonderful. My troubles are at an end. Oh, I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter.
Sounds
Though I
sus.
have
We'll see.
expected a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Me?
Oh yeah, you gotta submit your thesis on your own. It has to be your thesis after
Completing a
all.
thesis requires independent thought and
Yeah.
work. You
Hi,
plan
Gabe.
on using
How are
your
you? Hope
knowledge
you're
to
well.
complete your paper's most critical critical portions. That's not right. However, considering
We're currently
that your
trying to
deadline is
make
fast
Layla complete her
approaching,
thesis.
and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, I've decided to help you nonetheless.
Oh?
Follow the hints I've left, and you will find the answer to your question.
The answer is
Consider
the
the
secret
effort you put into
the secret to
thinking and
success lies in your own
searching
hard work,
as
Layla.
your
Do it yourself.
payment for my knowledge. What the? It's
Oh, come on, don't stress out
absolutely
over it. You're
about
getting help.
everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do?
What? Sounds like a video I saw about Sealies. But do I? Well, technically there. Wait, has there already been a green Sealy that you could obtain in an event? Because I know you can get a pink one, a purple one, a blue one, a golden one. Is there also a green one already? I don't know. Blue Sealy but green, Search for the answers with you. Might be messing with you. I'll search for the answers with you.
Huh?
I feel like that might have been
I
another
could
split,
tell
by the
you're
way.
a very kind person, but I never expected that you'd go this far to help me.
Of course I would do this. I want to get those
definitely think of a
endings.
way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis.
Don't worry about it, just another day in the life of an adventurer.
Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left us. It should be on the second page. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong
Alright.
child finally sees the world for how big it truly is.
Also, Rob is
Filled with
here.
awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture?
Alright, that is...
Any
Yeah,
other
no,
marker
I
to
would
go
have to
off
think
of?
about that, and thinking is not my strong suit.
This is pretty abstract. What's this road of wisdom and who's the
Wisdom is
child?
probably referring to the academia. Is the child just referring to maybe Nahida? Because of, you know, her smaller stature? Maybe it's even referring to a statue of the Seven, but there is no statue of the Seven near the academia, so that doesn't add up. But maybe there's something we can see from up from the sanctuary? But yeah, wisdom might be referring to the academia, probably.
Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the academia then?
It might be.
Oh, wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear.
Okay.
When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely shocked when I first saw it with my own eyes.
So you think the child might be referring to you yourself?
So grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city simply don't do it any justice.
Nerd. Ah yes,
After
the path to
seeing
being a
the
nerd,
city,
indeed.
A thought popped into my head. Am I really worthy of this place?
And that's the fear.
Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us.
Okay.
But how does it know my feelings so well?
Maybe it wasn't referring to you specifically. People who come to Sumeru City from elsewhere might often have similar feelings. Yeah.
You have a point. There's nothing special about my background or experiences. It could be anyone's. Anyway, let's go take a look.
Alright. Heading out of the academia again. Place mentioned in the letter. All the way over here. That is indeed a little bit further away than I expected. Let's see what this might be. What we might find over here. We will find a hill, which we can climb. And another withering zone that I haven't cleared out yet. So I'm taking next week off. So ooh. Well, I would say happy early birthday, but I think I might just congratulate you on your birthday. Assuming I don't miss it. But yeah, you take all the time off you need for those nice happy birthday celebrations.
Oh, we should be close. This is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City. Aw, it's been way too long since I last visited home.
Man, maybe I should eventually take a week off, but I can't take an entire week off at any point. I am far too committed to at least doing the weekly FNF stream. I've been doing the weekly FNF stream without fail for such a long time. I can't possibly mess up now. And of course now Saturday is also a solid part of my schedule. How could I possibly take a week off? Nah, but I totally understand. I totally understand that. Sometimes a break can be really good, especially if you have something to celebrate. There could like be extra stress. Last year, yeah. Last year I took 2 weeks off. Man, that was a while ago. I'm trying to think. Like, was I already playing FNF at that point? I think so, probably. And have I missed a week since then? In terms of FNF? I don't know. I hope good luck. Oh no. I'm about to die the second I get out of the dialogue segment, aren't I?
No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind.
It's a pretty big area.
It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable. Assuming
Mayhap,
the
so
Sealy is
new.
intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So this is a little embarrassing.
Tell me
At
anyways.
that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I
So?
was distracted and accidentally stepped on an Avidia leopard's tail.
The price of being distracted is getting mauled by wild animals. Stop talking, Code dies. Oh no, never stop talking.
I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, it bolted straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually
As you probably
more
should.
Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all faster than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times.
Almost, so you
I
actually
think
managed to
someone
get away
from the
unscathed.
airlights heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards.
Good thing you weren't hurt.
Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing.
So you think this quest might be about
It's
getting that back?
extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important.
And you
I
think that
also
if you
had
get it
with
back,
me
you
when
can
the
maybe complete your
academia
thesis.
conducted its
Right?
selection
Right?
exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have
Regina
it
is
with
dying.
me.
Sorry to hear that,
had
Rob, but I
thought
can't
that
do
it would
anything
also
about
help
it.
me calm my nerves in Sumeru City. But I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia.
I can sympathize with your feeling of loss. The peace of mind it gave you must be irreplaceable. Ooh, let's just sympathize with her here.
Yeah, that's when I started having sleeping problems. I just began.
Alright, so
to
return to
sleep
Talisman
less
and she
less
will be able
each
to sleep.
day.
That is what I'm gathering from this.
Losing a
Good.
talisman like that is definitely a bad omen.
Then we will reclaim it.
Oh, sorry. I'm starting to ramble again. What were we talking about before? Oh, right. Why the silly led us here.
Yes, it might be about
I
the
think
talisman,
we should
right?
look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me. If the silly is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations.
Do you know the exact spot that happened
hope
in?
the silly's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards.
Let's look around first. Relax. No need to be so pessimistic all the time.
I'm sorry, you're right. It's a bad habit of mine. I suppose any progress is a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Let's actually keep talking. There's no need to go. We can keep talking. We can keep talking. We can totally keep talking if you want to. No need.
お前はもう死んでいる。
We definitely could have kept talking there. Think that's enough of a drop to kill me? Let's find out.
This realm is no home for a princess.
It was enough of a drop to kill me. Nani?
Oh, we should be close.
I see the clue, I think. Do you think that arrow over there might be indicating a potential clue? Could it be? Could that be a clue? Maybe. I broke it. Congratulations, I lost the clue.
Sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place. That pretty much confirms my hunch about the Sealy's intentions.
Well, our engagement is stupid. Depends. Like, if you kill all my characters, then yeah, I will totally go to a statue to revive, but yeah. You won't kill your whole party. It seems like the Sealy knows you really well.
I don't know. But how did it know about all these details? I've hardly told anyone about this stuff.
Well, you've told me. Maybe I am the Sealy.
It's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Oh, that's a scary
No, I don't need to
thought.
hide. I'm right in front of you.
Anyway, let's look at the clue we found. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure.
The first of many.
See? It knows everything.
This might be too much even for the Wisdom Sealy.
Aw, I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. Let's keep reading the clue. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The
Okay.
answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place downstream.
If you can give every brand new player any 5-star character for free, who would you choose? First of all, Super X Joe? Is that how you say it? First of all, welcome to the stream. And if I had to pick any 5-star character, like if I am a very kind-hearted and generous person, it would absolutely be Zhongli. Because his shield is so incredibly broken. And he's Zhongli. How can I not? So, absolute top-tier character. And King Power, hello, welcome to you. Welcome to you as well. Top-tier waifu. Well, you all know who my number one husbando is. Waifu? I don't know. Maybe official? I like Chunies, okay? Chunie characters are top tier. The problem is that, you know, Rob kind of forced me to kill Fischl. So, yikes. Would be best for everyone. Zhongli, again, yeah, very nice character, very broken. Oh, you mean like overall, not just from Genshin. Ooh, that is a broad spectrum there. I could probably pick a Chuuni character from any anime. Because Chuunis are everywhere and you can't help but love them. But like, overall, that is a good question. I don't know if I could pick any one. I mean, Megumin is a very good choice, Rob, I have to admit. And she is a Chuuni. And she got her own anime spin-off series. Which I watched episode 3 of today. So yeah, episode 3 is out, by the way, to anyone who hasn't watched God's An Explosion on This Wonderful World. Like, yeah, you gotta. You just gotta, okay? But yeah, Megumin is a very, very valid choice, Rob. I agree. Now then, let's see where this story goes, though.
It's something to do with me again.
Chainsaw Man. Power from Chainsaw Man, also pretty nice. I mean, I guess maybe she kind of, maybe slightly falls into the Chuuni category, but I don't think she fits in as cleanly. But she's still definitely waifu material. Although I'm not sure if any of us would be able to handle her, though. Spinne, are you really not familiar with the term Chuuni or Chunibyo? How could you not be familiar with that terminology? Basically Gundam. Yes, Gundam. Megumin. Like, come on. Chuuni characters are top tier quality. Demon characters in anime and video games. That is again very fair, very fair. You know what? We gotta take some time aside at some point and explain to Spinne the meaning of Chuuni. But I am not sure if I am prepared to, like, go fully into detail about that right now. Although, technically, I think they do a great job of demonstrating what a Chuuni is in Isekai Quartet, the movie. When Kazuma just straight up asks Ein Soul Gon if he can demonstrate what a Chuuni is. Wasn't that lovely? If you haven't watched Isekai Quartet, the movie yet, you should. And you're right. Can someone who is currently in chat maybe spell it out? Because I need to play a game. You already got the meaning?
If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawaist research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data.
So...
And,
oh, more stress. Oh, no.
Let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had.
Should we still keep following these clues? Thinking about these things will only make things worse for you. Your stress level is going up way too quickly. Should we still keep following these clues?
But that can't be helped, right? We do many things.
I'm not sure if I want
because
to know
we
what that
want
means.
to, but because we have to. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe.
Also, what do you
but
mean
being on
dialogue?
the
There totally is no
ground makes me
dialogue because
feel
we're
a
moving
lot
on,
better,
right?
than usual.
All right, Layla, you lead the way. By the way, Rob, you wouldn't kill a kid, right? You wouldn't kill a kid. Spirit animal tired always, absolutely tired always. Now let's see, where do we have to go? Oh, back to the city.
お前はもう死んでいる。
You absolutely would kill a kid, of course you would. Okay, where can I throw myself down a cliff? That is nowhere near enough of a drop. Unless Yeah, no. Okay, let's find a tall spot. You know what? Sure. Since I need to go to Sumeru City anyway, I'll just take the long way if it means I can...
Yay, I did it!
Ouch.
Wait, no, I didn't.
You're right. Well then, let's see what we got over here. But how dare you kill a kid? It's horrible, Rob. How to write it?
We're here. That's the spot.
I see
That's where I
fungi!
performed my first
They're
field
still here.
observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here on a perfectly clear day. Everything was ready
Alright.
to go, and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great data.
But...
The equipment was a little heavy, and I didn't notice that the ground was muddy and some spots
So you
were
tripped and
unstable.
fell and everything got dirty.
After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece of equipment.
And then everything
The
broke,
next
right?
thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. Me and all my equipment.
Were you also lying around in an
You
embarrassing
must be
pose? That would have been a
wondering how
classic
someone can
Mikan
be so
moment.
clumsy.
Oh, not really. We're all prone to mistakes when we aren't well rested.
Thank you for understanding. If I were the one complaining about not being well rested, it would just sound like an excuse. Oh, it's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep.
So, what happened afterwards? Were you injured?
I just got a minor fracture.
Feel bad for
So
her.
I had
You
to
have to
sit
feel
be
bad for
nursed
her.
on for a while.
Can we just find her talisman
To
again?
pay off the damages
Maybe
to
then
the
she'll be able to sleep
equipment,
better.
I took some part-time jobs. I just went to work whenever I couldn't sleep.
Which is always, basically.
It took me forever to pay off what I owed.
Don't tell me your insomnia got worse after that. Probably. Why, dear, isn't she? She totally
Bingo.
is, right?
Aw.
As are most characters in the
The
game.
pressure from my studies and debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family about any of it. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age. Oh, and had never failed an assignment in her life.
We were just talking about this one earlier. Ever consider taking a break? A break? What's that?
Of course. I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and
Ooh.
returning home to help care for the Sumter beast, but that would be kind of embarrassing.
Get some sleep, girl, goddamn. I mean, she's trying, but she's suffering from insomnia. It's so sad. Do you think we'll get more event-exclusive maps? Honestly, personally thinking. Alright, personally. I think eventually we might. However, so far we have only ever had one event-exclusive map. And that one has returned already. Like the Golden Apple Archipelago, was it? So we've had that one map, and we got it twice. So either we will always have that very same event-exclusive map whenever something comes around, or maybe we will get another one in the future. At this point, I am not even sure. Maybe we will just always get the Golden Apple Archipelago rerun. But part of me is thinking maybe eventually we'll get another event-exclusive map as well. But there's just no evidence for that yet, sadly. Exclusive map that came back. The Golden Apple Archipelago? Like there was an extra map, like you know how you can switch over to like to go into the chasm or go to Enkanomiya? Like how those are maps that are completely disconnected from the main map. There was another one of those that was added for a limited time only. And that map was then brought back at some point again. Only for a limited time. Which means that, yeah, if you don't get the loot on it, like, you're not gonna get that again. There's some more events that don't need you to finish the story to understand. That is very fair. Yeah, no, I get that. At least some events allow you to experience them even if you're not caught up with the story. At least some events at least allow you to do that. Still. It's Wheat Day today? True, it is. Can't say I would be the kind of person to celebrate that. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't complain if they bring the Golden Apple Archipelago back again. Didn't play it. You missed the Immer Nachtreich. You missed our one-time look at what Fischl's kingdom would be. The Immer Nachtreich was real. If only on a limited time map. But it was amazing. And I wish it was a permanent thing. For Fischl's sake.
I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself.
Play that so badly.
After all,
I get it.
everything I've done up till now
Maybe
is
they'll bring back the
only
event
a
story
result
as
of
well.
my own
I highly
decisions.
doubt it though, because so far, even when they brought back
Although
events,
it
they haven't
hasn't
repeated the
always
story
been
ever.
smooth
They always
sailing.
changed it.
Sometimes things don't go my way. I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidents with my studies, and I even managed to pay off the equipment damages. But I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than
And again,
my
maybe
own
that unknown
work.
person is you, sleepwalking. Like garbage Genshin, wow. Change the settings and it still lags. And that is horrible. I hope eventually you will be able to upgrade to a point where you can play that game without lag. At least. Ah, yes, totally. Just for today, though. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I could just do the rainbow thing again for Wheat Day's sake, but why would I do that? Why does my neck feel like it's broken? I don't know how a broken neck feels. A broken neck would probably kill you. So you wouldn't be feeling much of anything. But, yeah, no, I get that. Neck pain is a horrible thing. Your parents would feel bad if they knew what you were going through.
And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success. Oh, I hope that day will come eventually.
I'm sure it will.
Anyways,
Just give it time.
Let's continue looking for the next clue. It should be around here somewhere. An unremarkable place downstream was the description.
Alright, you know what? Fine. Hang on. Chuni. Yo. I think I typed it correctly. There it is. Because nobody else is doing it, so I had to click out of the game to type that out because maybe nobody actually knows how to spell it. Nobody in chat, at least. I hope I spelled it correctly. That's the whole thing, but you can also just say Chuni. That would also just get you the definition. Normally, probably, I would assume. And through Genshin to see your characters have valid Homestuck names. Ah. Well, that is definitely one thing you can do. Hope you got a bunch of them, at least. Alright, so apparently down here is the next clue. I got it. I landed straight on top of it, essentially.
Here, it's over here. Ugh, good thing it's dry.
Trojans.
I was
Valid troll
worried the
name.
message might be wet.
Well, ain't that something?
Let's see. Have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream. Well, of course. How else could I be reading this message?
Damn.
Seriously.
Chainsaw Man marathon?
I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without
You think that could be
path.
something we could do
You
for
can
movie
turn
nights in the
left or
future
right,
on Discord?
but turning back shouldn't be an option.
Maybe. Maybe. Depends on if people would want to do that as a movie night. Part of me is thinking maybe next time I do a movie night, like the next topic I pick for a movie night should be something I haven't seen, maybe. Or, again, something that I would really love. But Chainsaw Man could be good, could be fun, yeah. Feels like the clues are getting more and more vague. At a crossroad without a cross. Left or right. Turning back shouldn't be an option. Yeah, they definitely are getting more
They're
vague.
actually getting clearer for me.
Oh?
I was sort of expecting this even before I read the message. I don't know.
So
if
where are
the
we
clues
going
are
then?
Following a timeline, or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up.
This is
sooner
no
or
is
later.
yes. Alright, sounds like this is getting personal. Is the Sealy stalking you? Sounds like it's getting personal.
Huh. Would someone
Don't stress
really go
yourself
to all
out.
this trouble just to pull off some prank? I can't make heads or tails of it. Anyway, just follow me. I'll save the story for when we get there.
Alright, where do we go?
That
Oop.
place downstream could be somewhere
What
close
is
by.
that valid kid name? Huh. Alright, we can teleport a little bit here. So far, 2 out of the characters you've named, like both of the characters you've named, are both Electro characters. Ah, no, there's Ito. Okay. Alright, I still see similarities. They're all characters from Inazuma. Steve. Child is also... Ah, there we go. Now I cannot make get any more similarities going. Alright, it's a crossroads. Why would turning back not be an option here?
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia.
But then something went wrong
But
again, right?
just as I was about to set up the observation equipment,
Oh
I
boy.
heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone. They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply
Oh,
handing
no.
over their mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away.
So you wanted to help but couldn't? Let me guess, you gave up some of your research equipment or something to help, like, pay off the bandits to leave them alone or something? Is that what happened?
Not exactly. I already had a vision by that
Oh, in that
time.
case, no need. You can easily take all of them
Someone
down.
with a vision should technically be really powerful, right?
I'm sure you would be
And
powerful
a
enough
group of
to handle
treasure
them.
hoarders
I mean,
should
I don't
be
have
well
you
within
unlocked
my
as a character, but
abilities.
I assume that if I had you, I
However,
would be able to
I
kill a
didn't know
bunch of
how
them
to
playing as
channel
you.
the power of the elements to fight at that time, and
Ah,
I was super scared. I wielded immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person.
then what happened? Did you at least
Then
try to fight?
I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help.
Oh.
Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventures I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and the family were gone. I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or if something worse happened.
See, you should have tried to fight even if you didn't know how to
I
use your
faced
powers.
a
Maybe
lot
you
of
would have just like
problems after coming
gotten a
to
grip of
Sumeru
it, like
City,
in the
but
moment.
this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry. I could have stepped
There's
in
the
to
stress
help my
again!
family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver?
That stress is getting way too high. You did the right thing. You can't solve every problem with just courage alone. Being rational is just as important. That's way too much stress level.
Aw, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way.
Wisdom Sealy, what are you doing to
It's
me?
just as the
How do I
city
avoid your
said.
wrath? I don't like the
Turning
stress
back
level.
Shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge.
Which is why you sought out the Wisdom Sealy's help instead of doing shit by yourself. The Sealy probably wants to do more than just criticize you for the past. Why don't you try facing your challenge head on? I want to say that, I really do. However, with her current stress level, I feel like this would just push her over the edge. Like making her face a challenge right now, that would just really just be too much stress for her. So I say let's take a break from searching and rest for a bit.
But what about my thesis? We still haven't found the Sealy's answer yet.
Forget about the thesis. You need to get some rest first. Your health is more important than your thesis.
Sorry for causing you so much trouble.
Let's find some place to rest.
Alright, I actually don't have much stamina. I've been stressed this whole time, and
I know you've been stressed. I see your stress level.
exhausted.
And it's getting way too
I'm
high.
really sorry.
Over on the mountain, what do you mean by that, Rob? Oh.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Alright, you attack me. Never mind, run the opposite way, I guess. Oh, we've got some eremites over here. Would you mind killing me real quick? You healed me, you idiots! I am too strong! See, the problem is they're probably gonna heal me quicker than they can kill me. Yeah, no, they're healing me more quickly than they can kill me. Alright, maybe the drop from up there will be able to kill me, or at least hurt me substantially. Okay, hopefully this hurts.
I cannot give up.
Okay, I still need a bit more. Okay, and that should kill me. It didn't kill me! Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just trying to follow that stupid request. The stupid redemption. Why won't I die? Oh my god, okay. That mountain, maybe. Sounded recorded. Imagine. No, I just record everything. Same way before. I just record everything. Nothing you see is actually live. Everything in my streams is all pre-recorded. My god, why? Rob told me to die. Just let me die. Maybe I can die over here. No. A withering zone. That should kill me. I am so sorry, Rob. Normally this goes way more quickly. But apparently not right now. But withering zones are a surefire way to die. Like, there's no better place to kill yourself than to just run into a withering zone. Attack me! Attack me! Do it! All of you attack me! Okay, there's no way I'm surviving this, right? Do it already! I dare you!
Barely a scratch.
You're still healing me! Guys, come on! Put a little more effort into it. Yes, now we're getting somewhere. Ah, okay, that killed me again. I am so sorry, Rob. We'll get it done in no time. Yes, yes, yes!
Everyone has their limits.
It is done, finally. I'm gonna
お
be...
前はもう死んでいる。
Oh, I really didn't want to die. I really didn't want Zhongli to die. Well, I've never seen what happens when you get a full team wipe. I have no idea what happens. I've never seen it. I've never experienced it firsthand. This will be a learning experience for me.
Careless.
Game reset? Yeah, imagine. Kill me.
Careless. You shouldn't see me like this.
Okay. Oh, it's just the same like if you fail a challenge, like in a domain. Okay, it's just the same like failing in a domain. That is really nothing special. And here I was thinking something unique might happen. Nope. You just get sent to your previous teleport point. Your team gets fully brought back. I go to sleep. Alright, you do that, Rob. You get some rest. See you around. I did not want to do that. I am busy. Alright. Had to kill you first. That's fair. That's very fair.
Let's stop here. I don't think I can walk any further.
I'll prepare some food and juice.
Alright. I'm gonna give my legs a rest. I'll be waiting for you here. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. Oh, if only I were more capable.
We're all skilled at different things.
I'm sorry. I always find myself having to apologize. But enough of that. I need to pull myself together. The memories I've been reminded of are all really taxing.
Yes, now rest. Get your stress level down.
I cannot just give up this time, even if my head's not in a good place. Letting these heavy feelings get the best of me will only slow us down.
I'd rather be slowed down than have to reset again because your stress level is getting too high. What's wrong?
Monsters! A lot of them too.
Probably because I was busy dying, but just leave it to me. It'll only take a moment.
No, I'll fight too.
You need to rest.
But I want to help. I can't just sit back and watch you while you fight. Don't worry, I can handle myself.
Trial character, I imagine?
I mustn't keep repeating my past regrets. That's the most valuable lesson I've learned today. I should take action when I'm needed and give it my all when the moment calls. If you miss those opportunities in life, you may never get another chance to make up for them. I suppose that's fate.
I see.
Alright, let's take them all down.
On it. Should be easy. And we do get her as a trial character. Okay, first things first. Shield. Then Oz. Now. I wanted to gather them up, but I guess that wasn't possible because these enemies just have a habit of staying far away from me. There we go. Now I can gather them up a bit.
My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked.
Oz, come on out.
Summon me. Not now.
And death to you. And there's more of them. Of course, there's always more. Well, let's take this opportunity to heal. Oh, look at that, a full heal. Who could have seen this one coming?
By royal decree. Code, learn to command.
Okay.
I really need to keep up with my training.
Hopefully that didn't stress you out.
It's embarrassing to be out of breath so quickly like
Oh
this.
no. Are you alright? You look pale. Please tell me that fight didn't stress you out.
Well, the only appropriate response would be to say that I'm fine, right? I'm pale due to lack of sleep, not because of the fight.
Okay.
But then again, I know you'd be able to see right through those words. I'm feeling weak. There's
Sleep.
no hiding it.
Sleep.
I'm just happy I didn't get in your way during the fight.
You did great. Don't feel stressed, please. Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks for the compliment.
Oh.
I sure don't
Slap.
get to hear that often.
Oh, she's doing the finger pointy thing. She did the thing.
My will is as resilient as they come.
She did the shy anime girl
I'm
finger
after I
pointies.
rest for a bit. Can you stay with me while I recover my energy? It shouldn't take long.
Oh, absolutely. I will stay. Please tell me you recover even more. Oh, okay, that's the end already. Once bitten, twice shy. Despite her incredibly weak disposition, she still chose to make a stand. Perhaps she wanted to prove a point, or perhaps she didn't want to leave regrets. Alright. I guess in the end, we didn't resolve this situation fully. However, we got the first ending. Only took an hour for 1 out of 6. Okay, I don't feel like we'll be able to fully complete this. Okay. Well, that alternate ending should be relatively easy to reach, apparently. So that is probably the point where we told her, like, to take a break. But this time, we're not going to tell her to take a break. We're gonna say, we're gonna see this through to the end. Which, again, I have a strong feeling will just stress her out an unreasonable amount, but I guess that's all we can do to get that other ending. Make sure her stress level hits its limit. I guess that's the bad... I guess that this is one of the bad endings, then.
This is the... I came here, but just... They were a group of treasure... Not someone...
We've seen this, we've heard this.
Then, eventually, it took long... I don't know...
And then you get stressed out, right?
I could
Yep.
have stepped in to help that family.
You did the right thing.
Aw, thank you. It's just as the silly said.
Alright, that city probably wants to do more than just criticize you for the past. Why don't you try facing your challenge head on and stress yourself out way too much?
You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try.
Yes.
I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. Let's go look for more leads nearby.
Whew, let's see how
We're
this turns
probably
out.
getting close now. Let's search this area.
Okay, I guess we're going right. Aha! What kind of clue did we find?
Here it is, just as I thought. The Sealy must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
Oh boy. A picture. It's a house. Probably the house we're at, but in an undamaged state, because I'm pretty sure the house we're at is damaged.
Huh? It's a picture?
So it's not a riddle this time?
Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does the Sealy want us to go there?
Maybe some sort of trap is waiting for us, though. This might be the last stop in our search.
I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful.
For you, maybe, but maybe you left a lasting impression on
Whatever
someone?
the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there.
Just be sure not to push yourself too hard,
Thanks, but
because
I'm
you're already
fine.
kind of stressed out.
I'm used to pushing my limits. I know how far I can go.
We'll see about that. One final step. Time to go to the place shown in the picture. I guess the fastest way would be to glide from the top. Well, let's have a look. Go! What may we possibly discover? Probably nothing nice. Again. Probably something that will stress her out. Again. But I'm here.
Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
And then we got blown up.
Maybe the Sealy
because
didn't
trap.
prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward.
Layla, calm down.
You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing.
Oh, I heard that knock.
Hello? Is anyone home?
No.
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Oh,
Huh?
so you know each other?
Do you know me?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you.
Oh. Oh.
Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis, and we happened to be passing by.
What's going on, Layla? Hello?
I don't know either.
Maybe she
don't
was
even know
sleepwalking
where
and
to
working together with
begin.
this lovely
I
gentleman over
recognized
here.
him immediately. He's one of the people that was
Oh?
getting robbed by the
Oh.
treasure hoarders.
Oh?
But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am.
But you said you've been to Vimara Village once.
Yeah, but that was was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during the robbery.
Is something the matter?
She's having some
I
memory
appreciate your kindness, but
troubles.
I really can't remember how we met. I'm sorry.
So you aren't joking?
Yeah,
Do you
has
still
got to be
remember when
awkward.
my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
She remembers that
Yes,
much,
but
yes.
I don't think I was of much help to you all.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met.
Huh?
My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming, and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way.
Huh.
They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
So that's why there was nobody around.
I see. I'm so
But then
glad
how
that
do you
and your
know
family
her
were
specifically?
unharmed.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help.
But when did she
were
tell you?
Amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of danger.
But see that...
I know
Huh.
you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly
Yeah,
what happened.
no, just take
I
the
still
W here. Take the
regret not
W,
helping
Layla.
out sooner.
You take the W's when you can get
Anyway,
them.
When did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope.
I think she might be
I'm
a sleepwalker.
sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much
Oh, don't you
pressure.
dare have your stress level go up
You
again.
came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it.
Is it her talisman?
Wait here, I'll go fetch it.
Is it? Is it?
A package? I left a package here?
Play games sometimes.
Wait.
Gabe?
This is it.
It is! It is her talisman. Will you be able to sleep now, girl?
This is the talisman that I lost. The one that my mother made for me.
What the? Is it really the same one you lost?
Yes, this is definitely it. She made
I guess
it
this was the good
herself.
ending after
It's
all.
the only one of its kind. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is. To Layla?
I'm assuming you aren't in the habit of writing letters to yourself?
No. I swear I've never done anything like that. What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all about.
Alright, what do we have here?
Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt.
But I want
If
to
you're
indulge in the
reading
pain
this
of
letter,
failure.
then you have succeeded
It's all
in
I've got.
taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's
Hida?
actually been done for
I
a
don't know.
while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. from the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy.
It could be Nahida, it could be someone else. It could be herself, yeah.
I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But
And here we are.
the Sealy wasn't messing with me
Oh!
after all.
There it is! There it is, Spinner. Could it be that the Wisdom Sealy is you?
I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it.
That is sleepwalking, Layla.
Although
You're describing
having said
sleepwalking.
that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot.
There? There it is.
But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was sleepwalking.
Either way, it's safe to say that it's related to the blessing from the stars.
I'll
Oh,
write
stress
back
went down.
and ask
Okay,
it with the
good.
Sealy and see how it responds.
Good.
Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yeah, very good.
Yes.
Don't worry
it's
about
something
it.
Really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food.
That seems like the ending.
Oh,
That seems like the ending, right?
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave
Yeah.
your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength
Yeah.
so you can take on the challenges ahead. Am I right?
He is right. He clearly knows what he's talking. And all her stress is gone.
I can do this.
Okay, I guess this was the best possible outcome. Oh, look at that. The price to pay in its returns. I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Oh, look at us all. Alright, happy ending obtained. Now let's see how else we can ruin it. Alright, there's one more path up top, and then we have to go to the bottom path. Alright, continue playing from here.
I do hope the Knights of Favon.
Okay. Yulan Kazuha. I want Zhongli. I just want Zhongli. Zhongli is all I want. At least right now, Zhongli is all I want. And we're back. Eula. Eula being a harbinger, I don't know about that. But one can imagine. Alright, here we go. Back to the bookshelf. Time to skip dialogue that we've read already. Or, well, heard already, I should say.
Finally. I'll come back tomorrow. I see. Alright then.
And time skip.
Time to look at.
And this time we'll say it might just be messing with
There's
her,
the red
right?
stamp on it.
Well, that's the same.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, that's the
Let's
exact
say
same.
Thank you. Okay. However, follow the consider the what?
And there comes the stress again. It just went down and then goes back up. It might be messing with you.
Good point. Why else would it use such a roundabout way to tell me its answer? Supposedly, everyone who's been pranked by the silly had angered it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
That means the silly is someone who's very strict and serious
Has a mod
about
for that, huh?
knowledge. But who knows if it's really a silly or some person.
The main issue is that you have a deadline to meet. There's no guarantee that you'll actually get an answer, even after doing what it says.
True. And if I don't get an answer, then I'll only have wasted more time.
So we'll do something else.
But there's nothing else we can do. It's the one holding all the cards. It's completely hidden and can choose whether to help us or not.
How about you just do the
After
thesis?
all, it'd probably be impossible to find it and ask my question in person.
Now that sounds like an idea.
Huh? I was just kidding. Oh, please don't take me seriously. It's a Sealy we're talking about.
It might not be. It might be
According
you.
to legend, Sealies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves.
I've chased down a few Sealies in the
Who's to
past.
say that it won't summon a shooting star to crush us once we find it.
You don't actually believe in those legends, do you? Think about what you just said for a moment.
Sorry, I'm just a little panicky. Okay, Layla, calm down and think. If the Sealy is a person, then there has to be a way to track them down.
Yes.
We have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs of those two books, and the other is the red stamp. The red stamp bears the Retawahist emblem, which is used by a lot of people. It'll be hard to track down an individual, so we should probably start with the checkout logs.
Can't disagree with that logic.
Let's go and make an inquiry. We can also ask around the House of Dana and see if anyone else knows something about the Wisdom Sealy.
Let's do that. Let's go. Let's gather more intel. Gather all the intel. Books! Give me your knowledge. Also you. I have questions to ask, and you will answer them.
Hi there. Have you heard of the legend of the Wisdom Sealy?
Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a pointless legend?
It's not really that pointless, but okay,
I'm
sure.
sorry. We were just curious.
Well, I do happen to have some information on it.
Then why didn't you just say so?
Huh? Logically, that has nothing to do with the question I asked. I just
Still.
don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student, whiling away my time in the House of Dana.
I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time. But anyways...
Yeah, give us your
you were
info.
saying?
We need it.
Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before.
Okay.
One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on.
And then said shadow left?
And then what happened?
Then, the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it, I fainted.
The shadow sounds pretty powerful. Could be, you know, someone who possesses a vision?
Yes, it was unbelievably fast. I had never seen anything like it. It was so unusual that I wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the Sealy has become lately, maybe this has something to do with it.
Perhaps.
Don't take this the wrong way, but doesn't the House of Dana have a door?
It was
So?
closed that night. I suppose even the House of Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time.
And you were
I
inside
see.
during closing
That
time.
makes sense. But What were you doing?
Yeah.
The House of Dana was closed.
Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors, so you can continue reading books here. Everyone knows that.
Good thing I'm not studying alongside you. I can tell that you'd really stress me out.
Anyway, thank you for the info. I'll be sure to take note of everything you mentioned.
You're welcome.
Alright, so that's some new intel. Good, good. You over there, you have some intel as well? If I would say to read. Very, very, very dedicated researchers, apparently.
Hi there. Do you know anything about the Wisdom Sealy?
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while now.
Oh?
However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure something out.
Alright, you share some intel with
Sure.
me. We'll
I'll
share some
try my
intel with
best.
you. We'll see
There are
how
a
it
few known
goes.
traits of the Wisdom Sealy. First, it's extremely strong. It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once.
Huh.
It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything, not even walls or rivers. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impervious to injury.
Okay,
It
that
can freeze
sounds...
water into ice.
The
and it
freezing
can
makes
also
sense.
summon meteors.
The freezing makes sense for her.
That
She's a cryo character.
doesn't even sound human.
They are making things up, I think. Probably making things up a lot of the time. But the cryo thing, like the turning water to ice, that one makes sense. It sounds like some hero out of a fairy tale.
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details seem a little exaggerated. But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities has been confirmed by eyewitnesses.
Yeah, and then exaggerated
There
by
have
said
been many
eyewitnesses,
sightings, too,
probably.
including a Chatrakam cave, the Avidia forest.
She is the
and
Sealy!
the waterfall south of Sumeru.
Yes!
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like? Or what kind of person it is?
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too, if I were someone as legendary as the Wisdom Sealy. So what
Okay.
do you make of it? Have you seen it somewhere as well?
No.
Well, we're looking for it.
We're probably gonna need some time to digest all the incredible information you've provided us.
We'd Sealy right now. You
No
don't even
problem.
realize it.
But if you manage to find anything, be sure to come and tell me about it. I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement of slowly unraveling the truth.
Yes, sure, that. Books! Bright as a flame. Ah, yes. So many books in here that I apparently never picked up. What is wrong with me? Alright. Books! Primos! Pulls! Exactly! Strong dog!
Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hello. I'm a Ratawahis student and would like to see the checkout logs for theoretical astrology and a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
She probably knows why we're
are
looking
you
for
also
that.
here to investigate the Ratawahist Wisdom Sealy legend?
Mayhaps.
Also? I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating such a popular legend.
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it. But unfortunately, I haven't found anything out of the ordinary. Given you're a Ratawahist student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these 2 books. All our copies of these particular titles are frequently checked out.
So, okay.
I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs.
Damn.
Is there any chance the Silly could have taken the books out and returned them without being noticed?
Not likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of its books. There will always be a record if a book is checked out.
What if
And even
the
if
book
it
doesn't need
managed
to be
figure
checked
out a
out?
way to take the books
What if they
without
can just
leaving any
slide in the
record,
letter in
it's
here?
possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books before the Sealy returned them. If someone discovers that a book
okay.
is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, it would come to my attention immediately. However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book.
Okay, I understand now, thank you. This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the Sealy's identity.
I wonder how that first started, by the way. Like, how did that first start of people like putting their letters with questions into those books and getting the answer? Who first had the idea of doing that? Like, what kind of thought process? I wonder, I have a random question. I'm gonna write a letter about it, put it in this very popular book, and, you know, see if I come back tomorrow and someone's answered it. Interesting thought process, and then that whole thing happened.
Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were just, ridiculous.
We should be able to figure out more about its identity and whereabouts.
Yeah. Let me think and see what I can make of it. Okay, calm down, Layla.
I can see into your mind.
Info's all over the place, but you can definitely do it. First, let's try to figure out the Sealy's identity based on the clues we currently have.
It's you!
Then we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motives. Finally, we'll piece everything together. From there, we should
So
be
silly,
able to
real,
predict
very
its
real.
movement. Alright, let's give it a try.
Do I have to figure this out? Oh, I have to figure it out. Alright, book checkout logs. Interpret.
Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there's a log
Real
of
indeed.
anyone who checks out a book.
Already figured something out, but I want to see everything else first. Interpret this.
It once infiltrated the house of Dana while it was closed.
Okay, the Wisdom Sealy superpower.
I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities.
Sighting location.
It's been to the Chatrakham Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City.
Alright, and its true identity.
The stamp.
Oh,
Which probably means they're a Ratawahis student.
well, I wonder what I have to submit as my conclusion about... What are we trying to figure out? The Wisdom Sealy's true identity? I wonder what my conclusion could be. It couldn't be the Wisdom Sealy's true identity if we're trying to figure out the Wisdom Sealy's true identity. Especially not because it's marked in gold. No, totally not.
I
Submit.
may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking.
Alright, now we associate it with, either the sighting locations or the checkout logs? Maybe the sighting locations. Because, alright, associate. Because we know they're a student, and then if we can kind of overlap it with where that student has been cited, maybe superpower. Could also be. I'm gonna say sighting locations. Oh! Did that work? Behavioral logic. I can't like interpret it, but I think that worked. It's behavioral logic. Vision. Summary conclusion.
Okay, I think I've got it now.
Spinne, I got it right. I'm a genius. So what have you come up with?
First, based on the information Katayun provided, we can assume that the Sealy is a student from the Ratawahi's Darshan.
Yes.
The possibility of it being someone outside the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible to gain access to those two books without going through the librarian. Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation by the academia. In other words, it's probably just conducting research.
Yeah.
And the nature of its research is very similar to mine.
Oh, very similar to yours, you
Question that I
say.
submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field of knowledge. So based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next astrological observation site.
As long as you're there waiting for it, I'm sure it will be there. Trust me. Because you are the Sealy. Your reasoning is solid. Look at you. Finishing your thesis should be no problem at all.
It's nothing, really. There are actually some other factors that I've been speculating about. But that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any discoveries. I'll tell you what I mean by that if the Sealy doesn't show up.
It's you. It's you. You are the wisdom Sealy. The truth behind it. It? The truth behind it? What could be the truth behind it?
We should be able to see more from up above, but how do we get up there? Let's try using the elemental monuments in the area.
I'd really rather not. Can I not? Well, I can climb it, but then I'd have... There's really no way around the elemental monuments here, is there? Okay, fine. First of all, you have to go because you're gonna see me sooner or later. So, go ahead. Do your thing. And die. Now I can safely swap teams. Party setup. And there we go. Alright, that. And now we do it again. And then there's another one over here, where we will then do it again. Now. Did it open? No. Is there another one? Ow. Oh, there is another one. You are weak. I know I am weak. I don't care. There we go.
The weather today is perfect for observation. Let's see if it shows up.
Apparently I'm not a true gamer.
Honestly, spending an entire night
The combat
waiting
music
for
doesn't
something
stop.
that we're not sure is gonna happen might not be the best use of our time. But
Will
we
the
don't
combat
really
end?
have any choice. This is all we've got. Get some sleep if you're tired.
Oh, you're
I'll
one to
be
say
up.
that.
It's not like I could sleep anyways.
Dramatic waiting montage. The music really adds all the drama we need. It's time for the dramatic sleeping montage. Dramatic finish. I'll stay up with you.
Thanks. Oh, how about I share some basics about astrology with you? If you're interested, that is.
We do get the dramatic waiting montage at least.
Sure enough, it didn't show up. We hardly saw any animals, let alone people. No matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be, nothing will happen as long as I'm awake.
Ha! So you figured it out. In this ending, she realizes the truth. Are you referring to the wisdom sealy or the blessing from the stars, or perhaps both?
They're probably one and the same. It's like I told you. I have a severe sleeping disorder, and there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but
To win the chaos.
I've never been able to get any definitive evidence. Something is actively attempting to cover up all the clues without my knowing.
You're subconscious.
Maybe that something is me. Or maybe it isn't. I can't be sure.
Can someone turn off the dramatic music?
I could even be the Sealy. But what if I am? Would the Sealy be willing to help me this time? What is it actually thinking? I really have no idea.
What if I could help you?
Huh? You want to help me? Of course, it would be nice to know what's really going on. But that's impossible. It's always avoiding me and keeping me in the dark.
Of course, it's always
And
avoiding
that
you.
won't change even if you're around.
Seeing how badly she wants to know, maybe we should find a way to ask the other Layla about it.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Maybe there really isn't anything we can do. Seems like we've come up empty-handed again this time. Oh, there really isn't anything we can do.
Yeah.
Ah, the stress!
To think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time. My stomach is churning just thinking about it.
You're really not going to finish on time now. There's nothing else I can do. I'm sorry. Or are we just intentionally increasing her stress level now? Is that what's going on?
Please stop. The more you talk about it, the more silly I feel.
I think we are intentionally raising her stress level.
What are you doing? Everyone's gonna start thinking you're crazy now.
Of course they're gonna start thinking you're crazy now.
Oh no, I'm losing it. So dizzy.
I'm sorry to have to make you feel so uncomfortable, but you are crazy. Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we?
Oh my god, yeah, it seems like she's completely recovered. How does that mean? No, she sounds so different. She is not tired at all whatsoever. She is glowing up there. Shows the current anxiety. She is glowing. That's not Layla. That's not Layla. She's not tired. Look at that icon. What is with the effects around it? She's supercharged. She powered up. Does that mean?
Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something on your mind.
That sounds so weird now without the tired voice. Are you the other Layla?
What are you talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla.
But you somehow seem a little different. Then why don't you just repeat? Why don't you repeat the conversation we just had?
Fine. It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending.
Yeah.
I promise I don't mean any harm and I'll answer all your questions. But before that, would you mind telling me who you are first?
Wow. You don't even know me, how sad. I'm a friend of Layla's. I'm trying to help her finish her thesis.
Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me. Or I should say you were waiting for this Sealy to show up. Was
Mayhaps.
this your idea or hers?
Mostly hers.
I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident, though. Alright, that's all the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away.
Genshin mods are wild and I will never even attempt to install a Genshin mod because I know that this game has a very powerful anti-cheat. So I feel like it would be very easy to make a wrong step and then have your account permanently banned. So I will not even attempt that. I also won't, yeah. You're the Sealy, aren't you? What's with the Sealy pranking people? Did you infiltrate the House of Dia? What about those rumors of special powers? What's with the Sealy pranking people?
I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me to slack off.
Huh.
My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting to waste my time. My intention is to help people. I'm not here to cause any harm.
Alright, okay, I see. Did you infiltrate the House of Dina? And what about those rumors of special powers?
Infiltrating the House of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the House of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were only days before the paper was due. I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the Core 30 wasn't paying attention.
Okay!
I had no idea
Well, that's
there was
one way
still
to
a
do
student
it.
inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my identity. It would also expose me to Layla as well.
Huh.
As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis.
Wait.
Like I said, I don't have much time, so I need to be as efficient as possible.
They're just things I did during... She actually... Okay, how strong is Layla? Like, if all those powers are actual things, like, not just tall tales. How powerful is Layla? No, like, seriously. Like, if those tales are to be believed, then this character is like... Excuse me, but... Okay, then. I don't know what to do with that information. You're the Sealy, aren't you?
That's right. Though I didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was helping Layla finish her thesis. You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help her become more sociable. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Sealy started going around. But that's alright.
I'm sure it is.
Well then, does that answer all your questions?
Actually, I have one last question. Why don't you want her to know that you exist?
You see, her emotions are incredibly unstable. She's constantly doubting herself. If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing everything, she may think even less of herself.
I
She could
see.
think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. I'm always relying on her anyway. Why not let her live my life for me?
Can I have a
She
person
might
like
start
that too,
thinking
to
about
live my
giving
life
up
for me?
completely, and that's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do for her. After all, she and I are one and the same. We're two sides of the same coin. No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. If she's able to persevere...
The dramatic
and
music is really, I don't know if it's
one day
helping
she
this
won't
scene
need my
or
help anymore.
what.
I trust that she's capable of doing that, and it's something that she should do on her own.
I see, so that's why you don't want her to know.
She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't organize it well enough. I'll complete her thesis for her just as I have in the past. Oh, please don't share any of this with her. I would like to keep this a secret for both of our sakes.
I understand.
Thank you for doing this for me. No, for us. She seems to be waking up now. Well, this is goodbye. If we never meet again, then I guess I did something right.
I don't know, I'm sure we will meet again. Now come back to us, Layla.
Did I faint? Or did I fall asleep?
You're fine, you just had a little nap. Let me stress you out once again.
Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I wasn't I?
Nah, not really.
Really? I don't believe you. You're hiding something from me. It's written all over your face.
You gotta appreciate how she tries to do a serious expression here. But her tone of voice really doesn't make her all that threatening. At least not in this state. Nah, I'm not really.
You said you were gonna help me, didn't you? Why are you holding out on me now? Please tell me. You promised you'd help.
I am helping you by telling you what I'm telling you now. Oh, now she's begging. That which remains unspoken. To keep a promise made to her means breaking of a promise made to her. This is a tricky situation indeed. Can you calm down there, Jesus? Alright, that's the top half all done. Now let's enter the bottom half. We'll probably have time for like one more ending, maybe two, depending on how long the bottom path takes. We'll have to figure that out. Also, let me get my old team back. There we go. Much better. Okay then.
Sorry,
Time to
but-
skip what we've already seen. Are you going to visit Twirly Whirly?
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't seen Twirly Whirly in a long time. But no, now's not the time for that.
Damn.
I was originally
I imagine that's
looking up
probably
some
optional
information
dialogue
at
if
the
you've
House
gotten
of
the event.
Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horrible.
Yep. There's the stress introduction.
I should have been done with the
So now I know that the
but-
stress isn't a bad thing. The stress just means
Probably
she
notified
switches to her
my
alternate
advisor
personality.
sooner than
Cheer
later.
up! Things probably aren't as bad as you
So,
think they
to be
are.
honest, I haven't
Also,
slept
hello,
a wink for
Ivanov.
days. Just thinking about the
How are
awful
you doing
state of
today?
my thesis keeps me up at night. Lack of sleep, I've seen. Oh,
Yeah, you worry about your lack of sleep. Is this someone a good friend of yours? Are they the great fungus elder?
huh? What's that?
Just
A
taking the
fungus
joke
with a
answers
long
now.
Beard? There's no such thing. Though, if there were, I'd love to give it a pat or two. This might sound strange, but
Alright, back to stuff we've seen.
due to my, But
Come on,
I
give me the new stuff.
really,
Get me to
the
the
stars
choice.
above decided to help out after seeing.
That sounds pretty extraordinary.
But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon. It comes down to my own. Oh, no.
Come on, where's the choice? Give me the
Yes,
choice.
that's with. If you want its help, all you have to do is by getting in it.
Where's the choice?
Trying my.
There it is. Finally. Okay. Alright, it's too risky to rely on some fishy legend to complete your thesis.
You're right. I need to keep a level head. I don't have time to waste. But what do we do from here? I can't just go back and start packing to leave.
Damn! Look at you go, getting all them sweet, sweet S ranks. Congratulations on pulling that off. That can't have been easy. It really can't have been easy. Good job on that. Alright, you should rest first though. You already have increased your stress level to level 2.
Rest? But my deadline's just around the corner. I don't think I can afford to rest right now.
You won't be able to write anything in your current state.
You do have a point. Sorry. I tend to panic easily, as you can see. Then how should I rest? I definitely won't be able to sleep. As soon as I close my eyes, all kinds of thoughts start floating into my head.
How about we head to Puspa Cafe?
Oh, that's a good idea. A cup of coffee might help clear my head. Let's go.
Yeah, if you can't sleep, drink coffee. That seems like a logical conclusion. Totally. I don't see any issue with this plan. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can get that another ending here. Maybe 2. Probably not all 3.
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. It'll help me put my thoughts together. No. We're here to rest. My problems will have to wait for now.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I kind of want to download some Sonic Frontiers, but the game lags when I play it normally, so I don't know if I enjoy mods. Ah, that is very sad. That is very sad. Like, the only modding I really do is, like, again, for FNF, obviously. And, well, I play Minecraft modded now. Actually, I have modded Helltaker before for a stream. And I'm trying to think, was there any other game that I played in a modded version? I don't recall. I don't recall any so far. Although Ivanov wants me to check out modded Inscription at some point. So that's possibly still on the table. 108 out of 144 missions S rank total. Okay! So more than 2/3 of the way done with S ranking everything. I'm sure you'll pull that off eventually as well. I'm sure you will. Sorry, but who are you?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi.
You look very angry for some reason.
We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting here to celebrate.
Yeah, but why do you look so
Seeing
mad?
How relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis finished ages ago.
Oh, no, I'm actually having a lot of trouble with it.
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline.
Why do you look so angry?
You're always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work. Yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk doesn't reflect your work at all, you know.
Because it's technically not her work. I mean, it is her work, but not her work. You know what I mean. What are you getting at? Why are you so hostile toward Layla?
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings.
Probably because she has nothing to contribute.
Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge of a breakdown. It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
And there goes her stress level again.
Sorry.
Everyone is entitled to their own choices. You should learn to respect that. Just because Layla breaks the mold doesn't mean it's a problem.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here. If you think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
Don't you,
Thanks
me?
for standing up for me. I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. There's very little I can help with.
Is it because you don't want others to know about the blessing from the stars?
Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. I'd be a mess if they ever reported it to my advisor. It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's making it really difficult to find friends.
And the blessing from the stars was trying to help you find
Pretty rare for
friends.
someone to actively engage in a conversation with me, like you do.
I think I understand your situation now. So, random NPC. Number, who the fuck? Yeah. How dare you be mean to Layla?
Huh? What do you mean?
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control. Only by improving yourself and no longer relying on an external power can you break out of the vicious cycle. Yeah, that is what you think.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do.
So what's the plan?
The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home is enough to make me feel nervous. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around
Because
me.
you can't sleep,
Take
which means you
what
get more
Manera just
nervous.
said, for
Yeah.
example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today.
Layla's campaign is just you putting viewers to bed. Who are screwed by the time zones. Time zones are a horrible thing. Then again, let's face it, if we were all living in the same time zone, then a lot of people would not be able to watch my stream for obvious reasons. Due to the times, I start them. Why don't we try facing the problem head on? Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax. Ah, this is again the split point. But now that I know that stressing her brings out the other Layla, I feel like I want to see the other Layla again, so why don't we try facing the problem head on? Let's stress her out again.
Face it head on? What should I do? Do you really think I can?
It's simple, just break down the unfinished parts of the thesis into different tasks and tackle them one by one.
Oh, okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me go through them real quick.
The other Layla, Ayo? What do you mean? We already saw her earlier, you know.
Much finished. I'll be able to finish organizing the rest on my own. As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis. And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare.
Those don't sound too difficult. I can help you.
What? You want to help me with my thesis?
Well, technically, I just want to bring out the other
Thank
Layla
you.
again.
Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude.
Don't worry about it. We've already come this far.
You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City.
Don't flatter me too much.
I'll do my best. It's the least I can do, considering everything you've already done for me. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days
POV
ago.
college. Ouch.
However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the celestial globe.
Don't compare to the sky. You know the stars are fake, right?
Celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot, so I returned it and haven't been able to borrow it again since. That's why I still haven't performed the necessary observations yet. I don't know what to do.
So you're lacking some equipment.
That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one.
Looks like we're gonna have to ask around at the Adventurers Guild.
Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild?
Because no one has a network like Catherine does. Like the sky's fake thing in Genshin. Why not? The big meme about the Balladeer when he first got introduced, right? Shows up, says the stars are fake, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Because no one has a network like Catherine does, yeah.
I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Alright, off to Catherine. Catherine! I'm here on important business.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
Well, you can help Layla today.
I'd like to... I have a commission... it's kinda strange. How should I put this?
You would like to borrow a high-precision celestial globe.
Right. Equipment at the academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar that we could use.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you were looking for.
But maybe other people
However,
know.
One of our requesters happens to be an
To
astrology
make
enthusiast.
commissions.
I hear
Imagine.
he's a collector of all sorts of
I will pay
specialized
this much
astrology
money if I
equipment.
can get that
After the
that
Adventurers
stuff.
Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need
Or
it.
imagine if you could post commissions and take commissions from other players. Like the players, I will pay this much more if you can get me like those stupid mushrooms you need to evolve Barbara, because I don't feel like gathering them. And another player's like, hey, I have those stupid mushrooms, or I need more right now, and I don't mind collecting the mushrooms, and they will do the commission. Imagine if something like that was a thing. I think that could be interesting. Right? Maybe. Also, if you just want to see NPCs do shit for you, well, you can send some of your characters, you know, out to do mining and resource gathering and stuff. That is kind of like commissioning other characters, right? The exploration thingy. So that is already a bit of a
Perhaps
thing.
we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem.
Really?
Thank you so much, Catherine.
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support. The man's name is Azam. Here's his address. You
See
can
time
go
go
ahead and
down
pay him
and
a visit.
yeah, true. Alright, where to now? Let's meet our helper. Helper? There you are. Hello, helper.
Hello, are you Azam?
Yes, I am. How may I help you?
Catherine told us to meet you. You explained to us the purpose of your visit.
Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for.
Well, ain't that just
Let me fetch
perfect?
it and show you, just to be sure.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got a little excited. Please go ahead.
Alright.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawahist student.
Well...
The other Layla is more of like the straight A student.
And Mora to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family. Which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if used inappropriately.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Could this be a bad ending if we damage it?
Completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions. If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
Alright, Layla, let's hear it.
Share the contents of my research and answer questions?
If you mess this up, you won't be able to gain his trust. Oh, that will stress her out. Don't be nervous, just explain what you've learned. This should be a piece of cake for you. We will bring out the other Layla, because she is the best at explaining stuff. If you mess this up, you won't be able to gain his trust. I'm intentionally stressing her out.
Nervous.
That is the point.
I feel a little dizzy.
I think I did it. I think I did it. If I say, are you okay? I think her stress level will max out. Which is exactly what I want. In other news, I got outvoted and... Bob and Bosche? Ejected from the mod? Bosche with banana? Or ejected from the mod? Ejected from what mod? Also, Bob and Bosche aren't exactly very popular anymore for the drama that happened. Are you okay? Yes! We did it! She's back! Welcome back, other Layla. How have you been?
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I needed to borrow?
Why is she asking? Oh, I know why she's asking.
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so
yeah.
I'm a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now.
She seems a little different all of a sudden.
Don't mind that. Totally the same person.
Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future. Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past,
the Clay Among Us
astrological
mod.
research
I
is
see.
usually based on an immense foundation of experience.
But again, through the
And
Bob and
therein
Bosche, I see why
lies the
that would be
largest
ejected.
complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
The stars that are fake, by the way.
I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem, and a very difficult one to tackle.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being
And
put
she
into
needs
practice at
she
the
needs your
Ratawahist
thing,
star
your
shown by my
device.
advisor. drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
So she can solve everything
Yes,
because she needs the
I've heard
observation
about that.
data.
The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you.
Good thing I brought out the other Layla for
Don't
this.
just keep it as part of a collection.
She did an
I
amazing
can't use
job.
it to its full potential like you can.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it. Okay, we should be going now. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot.
You aren't Layla, are you? I already know, but main character doesn't know.
What makes you say that? Is there something off about me?
Your personality changed.
Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to emulate her behavior.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Can a PS4 game cost 100? I don't know. Probably for the same reason some Nintendo DS games can cost $400. It's weird. Weird shit going on. Sometimes prices don't make sense. You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you?
I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in.
I'm willing to help her.
I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Well, she's finally decided to face the problems with her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's
Maybe
only
I have.
steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need to push too hard now. Anyway, what's the plan from here?
She said that she wanted to practice for her thesis defense.
I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy.
Alright.
Come on, let's go back to the house of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up.
Oh, that I will. Alright. So that means, more library action. And here we go. Okay, that it's... Hang on. It's... From... me. For me. With that, it's... Scoring? For me. It was the official price on the online store. Oh, scalping. That is scalping. For me, it was the official price on the online store. Okay, that seems way too expensive in that case. If that's an official price, I don't even... How would it even get to that point? That's a big ol' yikes there. Man, that shit weird. Way too weird.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking.
That's the wingings.
Oh, and I
basically,
have to ask a favor.
game
When you give the notes to her later,
expensive.
please don't tell her about my existence.
Like, official store price for a game, $100. Right. What's that?
Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's
Yeah,
a
I won't tell
resilient
her.
girl, but no matter how
Nah, game for
resilient she may
PS4.
be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
So wait. When it comes to your existence disappearing, you're more worried about there not being anyone to help her than you are about you no longer, like, being a person that exists. Okay then, but she's not doing very well now either.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth
Imagine
is a
screwing up.
process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her.
It's good that she has you. Or she might have already hit rock bottom.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out. That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
Yeah, of course. Oh, we're not even gonna get to see her reaction. The star's expectations. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Okay, that is another ending done. Not a lot left now. We'll take the earlier split here. Alright, back to the cafe we go. And if we still have time after that ending, then we will wrap up everything for Layla. If not, then we will do the other ending when we come back to Genshin and have some time to spare. You know how it is. Alright, enter the cafe. Here we go again, and this time we'll tell her to relax.
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi.
Yeah, you came by to say hi and be annoyed at her.
You say that you're always...
Well,
First, every time. It's not like we...
Anxiety goes up.
Whatever. If you think she...
I really want to help. Yeah, it's
And this time I will not let her stress
Actually,
level cap out.
Huh? What do you mean? The thing is, and the more nerve...
Where's the choice? There it is. Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax.
Completely relaxed? But we're at a cafe. Is this not relaxing enough?
Academics are only one part of life.
I know, but...
No buts.
Alright, no more buts.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
life is a mess because of the decisions I've made for myself. I should listen to your advice this time. How do I completely relax?
Since you're from the countryside, why don't we leave Sumeru City and go sightseeing?
Sightseeing? That does sound pretty nice.
No buts.
I haven't set foot outside the academia in quite a while. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Maybe a lot has changed.
Yeah, they've got withering now.
Okay, why don't we go there and take a look?
Alright, let's check that out. Fresh Air is our new quest. Imagine getting some fresh air. Couldn't be me. Alright, let's see. Look, this is such a nice place to relax. To completely relax. And make sure the other Layla doesn't get a chance to complete the assignment for you this time.
Even the air here feels more relaxing.
Stress level goes
I
down.
just want to forget about the thesis altogether. I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for a little while.
But that is still something.
This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it?
Your state of mind is just as important as efficiency if you want to solve the problems that you're facing.
That's quite the legitimate excuse. No, it's more of an explanation. Even I'm starting to get bolder with my words. I grew up in a place like this. Looking into the distance now with the breeze in my face makes me feel like a kid again.
So you want to play?
Those were the happiest days.
What did you usually do as a kid?
I had a bunch of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods. No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and whoever lost one of our games would have to eat all of it.
Oh wow, that's a lot of food though. A lot of free food. That sounds a little intense.
No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled apples and sunsettias are actually quite delicious.
Why don't we find something to grill as well?
Sure. I haven't done that in ages. Let's go. Apples and zaytun peaches were the most popular fruits back then.
Oh, there are those peaches.
Oh, and of course grilled fish is delicious too. Oh, fish skin releases oils while cooking, which
Oh, they're very
drip into
juicy.
the fire and cause it to burn even brighter.
Alright, moving along. If I may take that as well. Plum hara fruit. And one more. Where are we going now?
We would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. What's the big deal?
You wanna go
We
fish
just
blasting,
wanna
maybe?
swim. That's what we used to say.
Yeah, but we could go
But
fish
now that I
blasting.
think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened.
Imagine if they went swimming. And then Klee came along and tried to go fish blasting. And then they all died.
I think we found enough now, don't you?
Yeah, totally. Here are some here's an apple. Here's a hara fruit. And then here's a peach. Give. One each.
Alright, these should be enough. There's nothing like the smell of fresh ingredients. They already smell delicious. I'll be here cleaning the ingredients. Can you please
She said
set the
cleaning, but the
fire for us?
text box says washing. Oh no! Inaccuracy. Collect firewood. Can I just do that here? Does that count? No? Fine. I guess I have to collect firewood from over here. Hi there! Can you all just die for a second? I would appreciate that. I just need the firewood. I just burned it all, didn't I? I brought firewood by setting everything on fire. That's how you get firewood, right? You make a fire with Layla and enjoy the delicious food.
Fresh food is the best. I feel like I've traveled back in time. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. Trees and mud was the world we knew best. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest, I won't ever forget the feeling of running through the trees. Oh, how about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever expecting it to change.
I'm afraid not. I'm an adventurer after all. Although adventurers rarely ever stay in one place, I hope I can experience that feeling one day.
Whatever the case, it's a very warm feeling.
A feeling that helps you relax and get your stress down?
I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end. Later, as I sat in a lecture at the academia, my mind started to wander and I began to think about home. It was then that I realized how long it had been since I went back. I can't go back anymore. And other similar thoughts started to come to mind. I guess
You'll get used to it eventually. At the very least, once your thesis is finally complete. But we're not here to worry about the thesis. We're here to relax. There's a purpose for every stage in life.
You're right. So we should let go of the past. I suppose this is also part of growing up. But reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind.
And stress level goes down? Nope, still not.
Missing those moments once you leave them behind. And that's part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life, even when it's not the smoothest of rides.
There you go. Everything will get better. I know you can do it. There it is.
I'll take the compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long way for relaxation. I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this. I thought I'd never be able to get my mind off my thesis.
But here we are relaxing.
Now, I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. So, what are we doing next?
It's nice to just stroll around and see what happens.
You're right. I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine.
No more routine for you.
Free stroll. I like the sound of that.
Is that the ending? Are we actually gonna... Oh no, we're actually having that stroll. Okay. I thought that might have already been the ending and we would get like an image of the stroll happening. But no, we're actually walking somewhere else for it. Okay. Makes sense though, that would have been a quick ending compared to the other path.
Wow. I never knew there was such a large lake here. It's so beautiful. The feeling of cool lake water.
I guess it only ends once her stress level is all the way down to 0.
Can you wait for a minute? I'd like to wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing.
Why don't we just go for a swim?
A swim? I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to anymore.
It's one of those things that you never forget.
Okay. I'll try to swim over there.
Let's see who can get there first.
Wait, no. I'll definitely lose.
Not if I throw on purpose.
No. Forget about winning or losing, Layla. It'll be fun either way. Wait, we're starting already?
Yes, where even are you? Wait, there. You have to win. Look at her go! Okay, my stamina isn't doing as good of a job as I expected it to. I might have to slow down a little bit. Now she drowns. Yeah, honestly, she might. No, I think I'll just barely reach the end. There we go. Because Code doesn't know what stamina management is.
As expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this?
I think you're a great swimmer. You weren't too far behind.
Really? Among my childhood friends, I was considered one of the more athletic ones.
How did I win, though?
That's
I was
just
playing
like
as
how
her.
I used to think that I had a
Oh,
gift
I
for
realized the
learning.
problem.
After
See, I was
coming to
playing as her,
Sumeru
and I
City,
said I wanted to throw on
realized that
purpose.
I only thought that because my hometown is such a small place. On top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I can bring myself to brag about anything now.
You really are too modest.
Uh,
Oh, almost
Please,
done.
You're always encouraging
The
me.
stress is almost
I'm
gone.
starting to feel embarrassed. But
She's doing the
swimming
nervous
with
finger
them
pointy
really
again.
feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged. I probably wouldn't have to worry about my thesis if I turned into a fish, don't you think? I'm just kidding, of course. I'm sure fish have worries of their own. I'm quite content with how things are right now. Let's keep going, shall we?
Alright, where to now? Going uphill? That looks like a withering zone up there. Thankfully, we're not going quite that high.
There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there?
Absolutely.
I haven't done this in a while. I kinda want to give it a try.
Hello, withering zone. Mushroom. Bouncy mushroom. Where are we going? Up there. Not a problem. Because there is mushroom. And now I've learned from my mistakes, and now I remember that I can do this. Now I remember. Alright, here we go. So what's next? Just enjoying the view, and then we'll get your stress all the way down? You remember? I do remember.
But I barely felt the time passing by. I've been staring at books in my thesis every day. I've forgotten how nice and happy life actually can be.
That's why I said that your life shouldn't completely revolve around your studies.
You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to look after myself and fulfill my needs. You really
Life lessons with
understand
Layla.
more about life than I do.
Would you like to take the opportunity to release all your stress? Get that last one down?
Release my stress? Oh, I see what you mean. Being at the top of a mountain really does make someone want to yell out loud. But it's a little uncivilized, isn't it?
So uncivilized. It's okay, we're already here, so we should make the best of it.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Just promise not to laugh,
Okay, alright, how does a sleepy yell sound? Let's hear it.
What an amazing day!
Time to scream, yes! Sábado!
It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after yelling like that.
What an amazing
This
day
happiness
indeed.
was so common as a child, but before I knew it, this feeling was buried in the bottom of my heart. It's getting late. Why don't we rest here for a while? I'll tell you some interesting astrology stuff when the stars come out. Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to
Just
listen to that
get
kind
that
of
thing
stuff.
down.
We can also tell jokes about life, or talk about anything you're interested in.
We can chat about whatever you'd like. Save the stuff about the stars for when they appear. There it is!
Okay,
We've done it!
then
Mission accomplished!
I'll tell you more about me. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are at night. That's all. My teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that grants people an equal amount of kindness and fairness, regardless of the different talents they may possess. And that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the blessing from the stars.
And that kind person is you, Layla!
The stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people.
Yes, they truly are.
Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that place are wonderful. I never want to forget them. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of knowledge. That's why, no matter how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down.
Of course you won't. Even if you tried to, the other Layla would stop you. That's another reason not to lose yourself in the face of pressure.
Yeah. Thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would have ended up. We probably still have a while until the stars come out.
So?
Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
And then it was sunset. And then we got the ending. Yup. She's sleeping! She's actually... Guys, look! Layla is actually getting some sleep. A moment of respite. I wonder if she's exhausted or if she's finally relaxed. Let's protect this precious moment for just a while longer.
Tastes the same as I remember.
Zhongli, I love you, but shut up, you're ruining the moment. Alright. I think we have time for the final ending, because the final ending probably won't take too long. Sleeping with Traveler, real? Yes. Yeah, this ending probably will not take long, so we should have time to do the final ending as well. All we have to do is make sure Layla doesn't get stressed out, which means she will probably not be able to answer the questions properly. Alright, here we go. I did not look at the Genshin chat thingy yet. I might still have to do that. I know that's what you sent, but I didn't look at the image yet.
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these
Yeah,
devices have cost
I
me
know
both
it's a
time,
hobby of
which
yours.
is-
But I want to ruin my
about
chances
if
this time
you're-
around. Alright. Don't be nervous, just explain what you've learned.
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
Yes, that would be fine.
Alright
You're
then.
probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles.
It's the same dialogue, but she's tired now.
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I did go to the new area in the previous stream. I did that.
Are prone to change. As time continues to flow, the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star. The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift.
Whoa.
These phenomena have a dramatic
But what about a
effect on
quintuple orbit
astrological
shift?
conclusions.
Or a sextuple
What I'm
orbit
working
shift?
on now
Or a
is the
septuple
research
orbit
and
shift?
prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
Triple orbit? By yourself?
Yes. That's right.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than tenfold, right?
It does get a
Ayo.
little complicated, but it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts. Which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial globe.
Will she still get it?
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover.
She's still gonna get it.
I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
Do I really look like that sort of person?
Don't worry. I'm just joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely.
Oh wow, we're actually pulling this off even in this shape. Okay.
It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results. Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this. Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out.
I didn't really understand what you were talking about, but I thought you did great.
Really? I was just explaining what it is I'm trying to do.
You're starting to show signs of becoming a great researcher.
Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy to hear that. I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try. Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too.
And now the practice,
Let's
right?
continue with the plan. Can you help me with the rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dina.
Well, let's go back there. That's where the previous story ended, was in the House of Dina, but who knows, maybe I will actually have to help her out this time. Let's find out. My guess is that it's gonna be just another ending when we're there. Except, you know, instead of her writing all the notes down, it's gonna be like us like having a discussion with her. Probably. Well, let's find out. Same spot.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say.
Which is why those words of encouragement were
That's
necessary
why I
in the
want to
previous
rehearse
run.
and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
So I'm playing the role of an academic advisor, right?
That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier. So ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously.
Got it. You ready?
Wait a moment. Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do
See,
it again.
you just have to think of it like it's not
Ask away.
like a serious interview. Do you know the great? Do you know about the Great Machine? Ah, yes. Can you briefly describe the application of the law of triple shift calculation? Could we talk about quadruple orbit shift?
Huh? I doubt they'd ask about something so irrelevant.
But why?
The differences are considerable, and the astrological effects are entirely different. We need to consider how the effects offset, and, I'm sorry. I'm not very knowledgeable in that
Oh
area.
no, I attacked a weak point!
And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions?
Despite a few stumbles here and there, Layla successfully manages to answer all the questions. Okay.
We're finally done.
Didn't have to bring out the other Layla
I'm
for this
gonna need
after
more
all.
Practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm unfamiliar with.
Your presentation could use some work, but I can tell that your logic is sound.
Oh, really? You mean it? Then this practice must be helping.
Maybe
During
so.
my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out.
Relatable stuff there. Getting words out while in front of other people. Very tough, unless it's on the internet. It seems we've managed to address all the major challenges for you.
I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own.
Perhaps.
I can hardly believe it. This is amazing. Oh,
And look at that, we actually managed to get all endings in one stream.
Excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy.
You worked hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore. Oh, that stress level went down real quick.
I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore?
We'll see.
That somehow makes me feel a little lonely.
Lonely?
Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is.
It's just an
if I
alternate
ever
personality,
get the
don't worry
chance.
about it.
I want to express my gratitude for it. Or better yet, maybe we could be friends.
That would be kind of
That's
difficult.
basically how I feel about it. Even
You
if
could be
I know
pen
nothing
pals,
about the
maybe.
blessing, I could
That's the
still
best you can
feel
do.
its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, it wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives.
I'm sure it will also be very happy to know you feel this way.
That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now.
And there's the ending. Yup, the name is Layla. Natural yet incredible. The unfolding of events will be etched in her memories for a long time to come. A matter of course.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Alright,
as I
let's quickly
remember.
grab the rewards before I forget about that. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. Again, when Zhongli eventually comes back, I have no idea when. Eventually his banner is gonna have to come back, but I don't think the next few banners will have him. Like, I think the next 4 banners, maybe 4 or 5 banners, I think might already have been confirmed. Maybe? Or at least like the next, because true, the event banners are always doubled, so probably the next 2 or 3 like sets. And I know Zhongli is not going to be on them as far as I know. As far as I know, Zhongli is not going to be on them. So I have still a lot of extra time to keep saving up wishes. This is Beiju and Ganyu, yeah. So I have a lot of time to keep saving up. I think by the time Zhongli returns, we might potentially be able to max out his constellation. If we're lucky. Because I need 3 more Zhonglis. And I think by the time Zhongli comes around again, I might be able to at least, like, get to the 50... I might at least be able to get 2. Because the next time I get a character on Pity, like, I'm guaranteed the banner character. I can't get the 50-50 because I lost the 50-50 recently. So I'm guaranteed to get Zhongli as my next 5-star if I pull on his banner. Then it's the thing about the 50-50. So there's a chance, okay? There's a chance. Though it's not guaranteed. Also, by the way, let me grab achievements. There we go. Shopping the Genesis crystals? Why? I never go to the shop. There, it's the first thing, of course. What about them? That shit is expensive. Yeah, $100 for 6K. I have 5 times that amount. Oh, right, because it gives you a bonus. True, it gives double. Alright, so I have 3 times that amount in that case. Roughly 3 times that amount. I have about $300 worth of wishes. I have to be able to get a decent character, right? I have to be able to get my Zhongli up. Alright, though. For now, I am not a madman. I'm just very committed to Zhongli. Okay? My brother plays Genshin on the PS5. Disgrace. I mean, if it runs better on console, by all means. Should not make you... How does the gacha not make you pull? You see... Yes, I have that. I do want to pull for other characters on the gacha. The desire to pull for characters is strong. But my simpage for Zhongli is stronger than my desire to pull on other banners. See, that is how I can control myself. I just simp for Zhongli harder than I want to pull on the other banners. The desire is strong, but the dong is stronger, yes. Alright. I think for today we'll raid Alex Gambits again, who went live 2 minutes ago. Well, if that ain't perfect, then I don't know what is. Let's set up this raid real quick. Be sure to stick around for these extra channel points. I'm sure you'll appreciate them for all kinds of stuff, obviously. And yeah. Now that we've reached this ending point, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow I will see you all for FNF, the weekly FNF stream on Friday. You know how it goes. And after that, Minecraft on Saturday. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I certainly did. We got all the content done, essentially. So, yeah, Genshin will be on break until we get some kind of event or other sort of update. Until then, though, everyone, have a good one, and yeah, bye-bye. And if you're watching this stream as a VOD, then thank you as well for all the support. I would certainly appreciate it if you could be around live in the future. Partially because, well, Genshin, if you're watching this and you like Genshin, I would really appreciate that because Genshin isn't very popular like when I stream it. So, who knows? Maybe I'll see you around, but there's of course no pressure. So yeah, bye-bye.